I interview Adela. Adela is a fellow Shapian who had graduated with just over 10 years ago. As open and inclusive as Shape is, Adela and I did not interact much. Today is our first conversation beyond the highs and how are yous. Adela shares about her time at Shape and how her first day of school was her 15th birthday.
So I remember, even though the first day of of school in Shape was actually on my 15th birthday. So my happy birthday, go to school, and immediately I didn't understand anything, and everybody was new, and it was just like me and my brother who we were also in different grades, so we had different classes, different teachers, and so that was a bit. Not something that you would usually want to do on your birthday, I would say.
And how she embraced the American culture that she saw in movies.
Coming to the American environment, to me, it felt at the beginning, especially, it felt a little bit like watching a movie, because indeed you get to experience the American culture, and even from the fact like the leather school jackets with the school logo, that's not something that you have in Czech Republic. So at the beginning, it was just like an amazing experience, and getting to really know and be like, oh, this is like it is like they show it in the movie.
She talks about her social anxiety and how it got worse after graduating from high school.
It also introduced anxiety to my life even more, because even before I was not necessarily a social person. Like, I do like to get to know people, but it's not like I always share a lot. And then during the pandemic, we're constantly bombarded with news about how you should not stay close to people, etc. So that took me a while to get out of the mindset and be like, hey, going outside is okay. You should go outside and meet people. And it reminds me of why it's important.
Now she is learning how to balance her emotions.
Yes, and I also took a lot of time to listen to podcasts and listen to other people who are sharing their experience and how to understand the emotions.
And do the things that make her happy.
Staying active is a really big part. But also, before we moved out of Czech Republic, I always did after-school activities. And when I was smaller, I was a baton twirl.
Okay.
And then later on, I was a dancer. And I really loved that. And it also required performing on stage and being with a crew and learning new choreographies. And I think that's also one of the things I a little bit regret, was not continuing dancing and pursuing that more, because I find that